Yo, what up, all you games out there? The name is Tekken Heat, and I'm bringing you guys another episode of Tekken Talks. And what I'm here to talk about is my first impressions on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I luckily got it day zero, as I said I would, and I must say I am enjoying the hell out of this game. This game is quite awesome. I really do love it. Um, for anybody who thinks that they want to compare this to Destiny, please don't. I do understand that these are two great first-person shooters of 2014, but please do not compare these two. All right, these are two totally different games, but they are both still very awesome. Now, sadly, I have yet to play anything else but multiplayer, even though the multiplayer is the main thing. Multiplayer is the thing that's gonna keep this game alive. Um, I still do plan on playing the campaign. It's just that one, since I got it day zero, I want to take full advantage of the double XP. Not to mention, I know that since I'm going to be busy for these next couple of days with work, and I actually have two projects to do for college. Um, I know that I won't be having that much free time to be spending on the campaign, and what I kind of want to do is once I hit the campaign, I want to go through it straight for that entire day, and maybe if so, the next day if I don't finish it. But I promise you, I will be playing the campaign soon. It's just that for now I haven't. I've just been very stuck on multiplayer, and multiplayer is amazing. One of the things that I truly, truly love about the multiplayer is that Sledgehammer did it right, not just for the exosuits, but the overall game, because one of the things they truly did well was create a skill gap. There is a skill gap in Advanced Warfare, and one of the things that I believe is causing the skill gap is these exosuits. Because of these exosuits, we now have these different movements that we're not used to. Um, Normally in traditional COD, we're just a regular soldier. You know, we don't have anything but our perks, and our perks isn't that game changing in a way. And so with these exosuits, we're now doing things that we've never done in any Call of Duty. The movements are different. We're hitting different heights. We're exploring these maps in many different ways. You can easily rush. One of the things I like about the exosuits is that it caters to my playstyle, which is the rushing playstyle. And with these exosuits, I can basically go from one end of the map to the other end in seconds, pretty much. Now that does not mean that these maps are small. They just feel small because of the fact that we have these exosuits. Now I'm pretty sure if you play the classic mode, which is pretty much no exosuits, it's just regular soldiers, traditional COD. I'm pretty sure some people might feel like these maps may be kind of big, or if you want to play the classic mode, then you might want to play ground war, where you could play with a lot more people, so that way the maps don't feel as large and you don't feel like you have to be traveling that much. Now I have not played the classic mode yet, so this is all just going off the top of my head. Um, but I do still believe that I will be playing classic mode just to see how Advanced Warfare would be like without all of its advancements in a way. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the dominant thing I'm going to play, because the reason why I got the Advanced Warfare thing was mainly not just because it's a new COD, but because I really want to play with the exosuits. And you'll see this arm like move around like this. I'm scratching my leg. I've been getting like a lot of bug bites and stuff since I'm at work, and yeah, my leg really does itch. So I should have put some lotion on, but I've been grinding on Advanced Warfare too much that hygiene kind of isn't that main priority, and that sounds pretty bad, but that's what happens when you get a new game. Anyways, going back onto Advanced Warfare, the exosuits, they have really put a large skill gap. They have allowed you to explore the map a lot more than you would in a traditional COD. The movement is fast and controlling, so whenever you hit your gun engagements, um, And by the way, the time to kill is kind of fast. I believe it's somewhat similar to Call of Duty Ghost, maybe in between of Ghost and Black Ops 2. But they said that the reason why they did that was because with these exosuits, if they made it to almost exactly like Black Ops 2, you wouldn't get that many kills. Your kills would be very low. The games would go on much longer, and some people might find it to be dull because no one's getting any kills because of how long it takes to kill these rapid moving targets. So I'm glad that they made the time to kill kind of fast. You know, of course, we're also going to be irritated by getting killed within a blink of an eye. But in all honesty, if it was slower, then everybody would be lasting forever, and that just doesn't work out well. So I love these exosuits. I believe Sledgehammer made a great job, and I'm gonna talk about this in another commentary. I wonder what Treyarch's gonna do next. I know it's very early to be talking about the next COD, but I do know that Treyarch is working on the next Call of Duty, and I wonder what they're gonna be doing because pretty much we've been complaining a lot about how Call of Duty has never changed and stuff, and with these exosuits, we finally got the change that we wanted. So I'm wondering, you know, if Treyarch is gonna go back, if they're gonna take a step back and go back to traditional COD. Now that these exosuits are out and seeing how much of a success they are, if they take that step back, then you know, we'll keep that in the next talk. We'll keep that in another video. Going back to Advanced Warfare, I already mentioned about the exosuits. Love them to death. Great choice. Well done, Sledgehammer. Did a great job with that. Weapons. When it comes to the weapons, as I mentioned, they do have a quick time to kill. However, I believe they each have their pros and their cons. And what I've seen myself catering more toward out of all the weapons besides the snipers, which I will be talking about that, the assault rifles are the way to go, at least for me. I feel like the assault rifles are a lot more controlling as they should be. The SMGs, I don't know why. There's just something about these SMGs that it just doesn't work out for me as well. I feel like, I just feel like it doesn't work. Probably because some of them have a higher fire rate, and you know, I need to be as accurate as I can to hit these moving targets. And with these SMGs, I feel like it's not, you know, it's not as great as my assault rifles, pretty much. Heavy weapons. The only heavy weapon I've actually used was the laser gun, and I actually do love that. The laser gun, it actually does kill slower. If you saw my very first Advanced Warfare video, it was my first game on Advanced Warfare, and I actually did pick up a laser gun, and I even mentioned then that it actually does take long to get your kills. So I'm glad that they did that to balance it out. I'm glad it's not like a insta kill thing. The lasers is well balanced. I do love it. Shotguns, I've only used the first shotgun that you unlock, which is the TAC, which we kind of saw when they demoed the single player. It's pretty much the shotgun that shoots out a wave of energy, and it's actually a pump action shotgun, and its fire rate is actually kind of fast, pretty shockingly. And what I like about it is it's not OP. I've actually used that shotgun a couple times, and when I pretty much used it, it's only really a one-shotter if you're like close up. If you're close up, you're pretty much gonna get that one shot. However, from a little bit of a distance, you'll find yourself rapid firing that like a good 3-4 times because it's not that OP. The damage is, you know, it's very looked at. It's very controlling. I like the fact that Sledgehammer did not make an OP shotgun. Now I do not know if that's the same for the other shotguns. I just haven't used them that much. I did, although, use the, I think it's probably the S12, which is the second one, the fully automatic. It's alright. It's whatever. I didn't care for it too much. I used it for like one, maybe two games, and I didn't care for it too much, so I pretty much went back to the TAC. I do know that there's another shotgun, the Bulldog. I have yet to unlock it. Um, but I really can't wait to use it because I know the Bulldog was pretty strong in Ghost, and I really want to see how Sledgehammer made it in Advanced Warfare. As far as that, I haven't really used that many more of the weapons simply because I've been hooked onto the snipers. Now, I'm going to talk about this in a separate topic, in a separate commentary, but just to give you guys a quick little summary, and I'm going to try to do this quickly before I go on another, where I go off topic and just go on like a 5-minute talk about this one thing. The sniping is not OP. The sniping is very underpowered. It actually does take quite a lot of skill to use. And pretty much all of day zero, I have been struggling my butt off trying to get this sniper done right. And I've mainly been using the Moors, although just recently, as of today, day one, like 2 hours ago, so pretty much like 11-ish, I unlocked the Atlas 20mm, which is the last sniper rifle you unlock, and that sniper rifle is pretty much what we've been looking for. It's pretty much what we snipers have been looking for. A sniper that does not get hit markers. It's pretty much a 95% guaranteed hit marker unless you're, guaranteed one-shot kill unless it's a wall penetration, or unless they have the exo ability to give themselves health for like a short amount of time. And keep in mind, when you use your exo abilities, they really only last for like at the most 5 seconds. Like, it actually goes pretty quickly, which is why I really don't use the exo abilities at the moment. I just find it to be kind of a waste of a slot because of how quickly it goes, and once you finish using it, that's it for that one life, you know. So I don't feel it as much of a go-to for me. I haven't used all the extra abilities, obviously. I think the only one I've actually used was the greater health, and that's only for like a couple games. Excuse me, I'm kind of tired. So I've only used it for like a couple games, but as far as extra abilities, I don't use them for that much because they only last for like 5 seconds total, and after that you're done for that life. So not that worth it. I'd rather use that slot for something totally different and something a lot better. Perks, they're okay. The only thing I very dislike is that you start off with kind of like an OP perk. You start off with Blind Eye. Blind Eye, pretty much, as we've all known, you're not spotted by kill streaks, by air supported kill streaks. And you can see this on my very first video, my very first game on Advanced Warfare. I got a kill streak that allows you to, that's kind of like, say, a chopper gunner in a way. It's kind of like a chopper gunner. You flap in the air in this helicopter-like vehicle, and you're shooting at your enemies. However, since everyone starts off with Blind Eye, I couldn't find anybody. I was really wondering, like, where is all the enemies? All I saw was just one person, and that was it. And when you start using your other kill streaks, such as, oh my god, what's that satellite laser like weapon? I forgot what it was called. I kind of like it. It's pretty fun. I like the fact that it doesn't last long. It's also another one of those 5-7 second kill streaks. But again, since everyone starts off with Blind Eye, you can't really find that many people, and you will rarely get that many kills unless you're playing an objective-based game, which, by the way, my favorite game mode at the moment is Hardpoint. I have yet to play Uplink. I really do want to play that soon, along with other games like Momentum. I'm pretty sure Momentum will be pretty fun. especially since it's been very hyped up for. Well, it's been very hyped up, requested for years now, and I really want to play Momentum. I really want to see what all the hype is about because I was never there for Advanced Warfare. You know, I came into Call of Duty a year later with Modern Warfare 2, so I don't know exactly how great War was, but seeing how hyped up it is, I really can't wait to test it out. As far as that, by the way, this is just my first impression. I'm most likely going to be doing two more, one being a week after, and another being a month after when all the hype I have is fully gone. So for now, my reaction to Advanced Warfare, I really do love it. I am very happy with Advanced Warfare. They did a lot of things right. There are some problems I have with it. It can be pretty buggy. Especially in day zero, I found my screen freezing up a couple times. I found that to be pretty annoying. The spawns are a little but I think a lot of that has to do with since you can pretty much go throughout the map within seconds in these exosuits. I think that has something to do with these spawns, that you can't actually spawn in an empty area because everyone's constantly moving around like crazy, so it's harder to spawn in a safe spot. I'm not saying that every time you spawn you're gonna die instantly or you're gonna be in an engagement, but why am I tired all of a sudden? But you will have those occasional times where you spawn in on an enemy or an enemy spawns on you, and you just gotta be aware every now and then. So I think besides that, I don't have that many complaints. My next topic will definitely be on the snipers. I've been loving the snipers a lot, even though they have nerfed it a lot. They've just made it very challenging to use, and I love that because it means that you can't actually hate on the snipers. You can't say that snipers are killing Advanced Warfare because it takes a lot of skill to use in Advanced Warfare. It's crazy. So I'll talk about that in a later commentary. So at the moment, my rating for Advanced Warfare, I give it, let's say, 8.5 out of 10. I think that's pretty reasonable for Advanced Warfare. So let me know how you guys feel about the game. Have you guys gotten it already? Are you guys still hesitant because you might think my bomb like ghosted? Put it in the comments down below. But at the moment, I say that you guys should get this game. This game is very great. I'm actually about to play some more Advanced Warfare right after this video. I just wanted to get some clips in. I haven't hit legit clips, but I have hit some pretty sick, you know, leftover clips. And the pretty much gonna do a maybe day zero Taj or whatever. So we'll see how that goes later on in the day. And until next time, this has been your boy Tekken Heat, and I'm out. Peace.